Imagine coming home after a long, exhausting day, and your dog, your fur best friend, is there, waiting for you patiently by the door. They greet you with unmatched excitement, while its tail wagging in a broad and wide manner. Delighted to see you. But one day, that beloved dog was stolen, sold in secret markets, and brutally slaughtered for food. Unbelievable, right? We may like it or not, this nightmare is a harsh reality for the countless of dogs in the Philippines. Despite of existing laws and the presence of some NGOs to protect these adorable creatures, this cruel practice, dog meat trade, still continues. I believe that we must enforce much more stricter laws to end this inhumane and barbaric act and protect the animals we cherish today. First and foremost, killing and selling dogs for food is illegal. This was banned in Manila sometime in 1982, and a similar ban was enacted nationally, which we know today, the RA 8485, or also known as Animal Welfare Act of 1998. Despite the sanctions concealed in the law officials have done little to actually end this illicit trade. It is poorly enforced, and the trade still thrives in some areas. According to Animal Welfare Institute, dog meant for slaughter had steel cans around their muzzles, legs tied behind their backs, and were transported without food or water. These animals experienced unimaginable pain and fear in their final moments before being brutally killed. In a country that prides itself on respect, community, and compassion, how are we able to allow this cruelty to continue? Is it not the time that we must demand for a stricter enforcement to protect the animals that give us so much love and companionship? Secondly, meat came from dogs actually poses serious public health risks and they are not meant to be consumed. It risks individuals to E. coli and Salmonella, especially rabies. Additionally, the Philippines remains one of the most countries with the highest rate of rabies. It kills approximately 10,000 dogs and 300 people in the Philippines annually, according to Animal Welfare Institute. Those involved in dog meat trade puts their own life and the lives of those around them at risk. We should keep in mind that it is not the money that is always important. It is your life. Lastly, we may have laws, but it is somehow worthless. Why? Because the enforcement is weak. The Animal Welfare Act is clear. Yet in some regions like Baguio and some parts of Cordilleras, dog meat consumption persists under the guise of cultural tradition. Yes, we should respect cultural tradition, but we should still ask ourselves whether it justifies the suffering of the innocent beings. Traditions can and should evolve to reflect our growing understanding of compassion and empathy. We can and we must strive to establish the norms that reject animal cruelty in all of its forms. It is our time to unite and eliminate the dog meat consumption. The presence of dog meat trade violates the laws that are meant to protect both animals and humans. By enforcing much more stricter laws, we can create a society that values dogs as beloved companions rather than a source of meat. Let's end the dog meat trade and create a kinder future for both animals and humans. If we are a nation that values compassion, then let's prove it by standing up to those who cannot speak for themselves. Thank you.